The Humane Society of Sedona is located on Shelby Drive in Sedona. Open daily from 10 to 4. They offer adoptable dogs, cats, and rabbits, too. This Humane Society will host up to 1,000 animals a year. Volunteers are always needed in local rescues and animal shelters. Ask to speak with the volunteer coordinator. Visit the Humane Society of Sedona online or in person for more information about adopting a new pet.
This is Tasha. She is a 3-year-old Corgi mix. She's very affectionate, very sweet. She's very energetic, so she loves to run and go. She loves to play. She's gotten along with the other dogs that we've introduced her to. She's just very puppyish and likes to run and bound around and play with them. She'll need a home with either a good fenced yard or lots of exercise daily, going for walks or hikes or whatever else you might need to do, since she is very active. She gets along with children very well, so she'd be good in a home with children that are going to play with her. Once again, this is Tasha. She's a 3-year-old Corgi mix. This is Gus Gus. He is a 10-year-old Jack Russell Terrier, and despite his age, he is still very active. He loves to run, loves to play, likes playing fetch, loves people. He loves being around them, going for walks and hikes. He'd be great in any type of family, especially an active one. He does need the activity levels. He will need some supervised yard time for the first portion of his stay with you. He seems to enjoy the company of other dogs, but we always recommend bringing your dog in to make sure they're going to get along and everybody's happy with each other. Once again, this is Gus Gus. He is a 10-year-old Jack Russell mix. This is Jerica. She is a 7-year-old Shar-Pei mix. She's very affectionate, a little bit shy at first, but once she gets to know you, she's very loving. She's a little bit older, so she does enjoy walks, not too strenuous of hikes, but she does like to get around. She would make a great pet for a family that's just looking for a companion dog just to hang out with and go for walks and the occasional hike, just to hang out in the house and be there. She seems to get along well with most other dogs, but we do recommend, if you have any, to bring them in to meet her and see how they get along with her. Once again, this is Jerica. She's a 7-year-old Shar-Pei mix. This is Yogi. He's a 9-year-old Rottweiler mix. He's very affectionate, very sweet. He's seeing some of the symptoms that come with older age, so he's on some weight management diet to help with that. Likes to go for walks, but not too far because it winds him a little bit. He loves to hang out and be with his people and get some attention from them. Be a great companion pet if you're looking for somebody just to hang out with you at the house or go on car rides with you. Once again, this is Yogi. He's a 9-year-old Rottweiler mix. This is Divine. She is a 2-year-old heeler mix. She's very affectionate, very loving. She loves everybody she meets. She was housed with another dog here at the facility, and she did very well with them. We'd still ask that you bring your dog by to meet with her and see how they get along. She loves going for walks and hikes. She's still very active for her age. She can be a little shy and submissive at first, but once she gets to know you, she warms up and likes to be a lap dog. She's perfectly content running around and playing in the yard or just sitting around with you, hanging out. Once again, this is Divine. She's a 2-year-old heeler mix. This is Bo. He is a 2-year-old Staffordshire Terrier mix. He's got a lot of energy to him, so he's going to need an energetic household, either one where he's got room to run or a good active family to keep him busy. He's very sweet, very loving, loves everybody. Still got some puppy tendencies, needs to learn a little bit of leash work, but aside from that, he picks up pretty quickly and has learned quite a bit since he's been here. Once again, this is Bo. He is a 2-year-old Staffordshire Terrier mix. This is Logan. He's a 4-year-old retriever mix. Very affectionate, very loving. Gets along with everybody he meets. He has a little bit of energy where he likes to run around and play, but he's also perfectly content sitting at home and just hanging out. He currently resides with one of the younger dogs downstairs that's about a year old, and he does just fine with her. They get along great. He's very indifferent to younger dogs if they pester him too much. He just cruises around, does his own thing. Likes to hang out and explore. He likes being outdoors, likes going on walks, so he'd be a great companion for that. Once again, this is Logan. He's a 4-year-old retriever mix. This is Loki. He is a 2-year-old Rottweiler mix. He's very sweet, very affectionate. He's also quite active. He's used to being outdoors and hiking and camping and going around. He loves people, gets along fairly well with other cats, as we've been told, and other dogs. He was taught some commands, so he knows those very well. He needs a little bit of work on his leash training, but he listens to you when you call him to you. He'll come right up. He likes to talk and whine a little bit to let you know he wants some attention, so he's very affectionate in that way. He gets along fairly well with most kids that we've introduced him to. He can be a little bit barky when he meets people, but that's just him trying to ask for some attention. Once again, this is Loki. He is a 2-year-old Rottweiler mix. This is Monty. He is a 3-year-old Staffordshire Terrier mix. He was transferred into us from another facility. He's very sweet, very loving. He is deaf, so requires a little bit extra attention, getting his attention, but he's very responsive. He seems to do quite well with other dogs around. He would probably be best suited for an only dog home. That way he gets the focus he needs and doesn't get too excited. He loves just about everybody that's ever met him. He's very loving, very affectionate. He likes to greet everybody. Once again, this is Monty. He's a 3-year-old Staffordshire Terrier mix. This is Dax. He's a 7-year-old Shepherd mix. Very affectionate, very sweet. Despite his age, he still has a lot of play in him. He loves going for walks and hikes. He'd be great in any type of home if you have a yard for him to play in or go places all the time, camping and hiking. He would love to participate in those. Loves people, loves getting scratched and petted. He's also content just napping around the house with you if that's what you're looking for. Once again, this is Dax. He's a 7-year-old Shepherd mix. This is Pete. He's a 3-year-old Chihuahua mix. Very friendly, very playful. He loves everybody, loves other dogs, gets along very well with them. He still likes to run and go on his hikes and walks, so he's very active in that regard, but he's also content just being a little lap Chihuahua and hanging out and getting some attention. He'd be great in any type of home. He's very good around the children we've done meetings with, and young and older. Once again, this is Pete. He's a 3-year-old Chihuahua mix. This is Bubba. He is a 2-year-old Staffordshire Terrier mix. He's very affectionate, very loving. He's also very active, so he's going to need a good active home. Either somewhere with a large yard for him to run around in, or daily walks or hikes, or somebody to play with. He'd be better suited to a home if you have kids with older children, since he is so big. Might inadvertently knock down the smaller ones. Loves everybody, and he gets along well with most other dogs he's met. Very affectionate, and he thinks he's a lap dog even though he is so large. Once again, this is Bubba. He is a 2-year-old Staffordshire Terrier mix.
After the break, we'll visit with more adoptable dogs and cats from the Humane Society of Sedona.
Verde Veterinary Hospital in Cottonwood is your full-service companion animal hospital and has achieved AAHA accreditation, reflecting total commitment to provide quality veterinary care throughout the life of your pet. Verde Vet provides comprehensive medical, surgical, and dental care and offers 24-hour emergency service and house calls. Heartworm testing, feline viral testing, and nail testing, all available without an appointment. Verde Veterinary Hospital.
This is Margot. She is a 4-year-old domestic longhair. She's very affectionate. She likes to kind of just laze around and get some attention. She's not too playful, but she will play here and there. She also likes exploring, so she can be pretty explorative when you're not around. She's just as content taking care of herself. She gets along with most other cats. There's some kittens she doesn't get along with because they're a little too playful for her liking, but another cat that's just got a nice neutral temperament like her, she gets along with just fine. Once again, this is Margot. She is a 4-year-old domestic longhair. This is Liza. She's a 4-month-old domestic shorthair. She came to us a couple weeks back. She's very affectionate, very loving. Loves to play as she's still a kitten, so she'll need plenty of kitten toys. Maybe even a scratching post or two to keep her busy. She doesn't mind being a lap cat, but she loves to explore as well. She gets along very well with other kitties. Once again, this is Liza. She's a 4-month-old domestic shorthair. This is Brick. He's a 7-month-old domestic shorthair. Very loving, very playful. So it'd be great for a home that's an active family that has plenty of space for him inside to run and toys to play with and trees to climb. He loves people, loves cats as well. Gets along very well with other cats. Once again, this is Brick. He's an 8-month-old domestic shorthair. This is Noelle. She's a 2-year-old orange tabby. She's a little bit shy at first. Once she gets to know you, she's very much a lap cat. Likes to sit there and be brushed or loved up on. She's a little unsure around other cats, so she's kind of picky on who she plays with. She likes nice mellow cats like herself. The active ones kind of startle her a little bit. Very sweet, very affectionate. She does love to play with the rope toys and toy mice. Once again, this is Noelle. She's a 2-year-old orange tabby. This is Nina. She's a 1-year-old gray tabby. She's very sweet. She came in as a stray, so she's not quite used to people, but she's come a long ways and come around. She likes to be around people, but she's not quite sure what they're all about yet, so she'd need a nice, quiet home to start until she gets used to her environment. She loves following you around and kind of seeing what you're up to, but keeping her distance. She will come up, though, and give you little headbutts to get some attention. She can be a little bit talkative. She seems to get along very well with other cats. She came in with 2 other siblings, and they all get along just fine. She likes to play with kittens a little bit, but isn't quite sure what kittens are all about either. Once again, this is Nina. She's a 1-year-old gray tabby. This is Anna. She's a 6-month-old calico. She could be a little bit shy at first, but once she warms up to you, she's very affectionate. She was found as a stray with her brothers and sisters, so she doesn't seem to have had too much human interaction, but she's okay with it. She likes playing with her toys when she thinks nobody's looking around. She does run around and will hide for a little bit, but once she knows that you're okay, she comes out to greet you. Once again, this is Anna. She's a 6-month-old calico female. This is Kitty Kitty. She is a 9-year-old domestic shorthair. She's very affectionate, loves to explore and play despite her age. She gets around just fine. She's also perfectly content just sitting around the house with you. She likes to try and find the warm spots downstairs and sunbathe. She's a little cat picky. She does get along with some, but she's very specific on who she likes to play with. We are running an adoption special on senior dogs and cats for the month of November, so Kitty Kitty's adoption here is fee waived. Once again, this is Kitty Kitty. She's a 9-year-old domestic shorthair. This is Oso. He's a year and 3 months. He's kind of new here, so he's a little bit shy. He previously lived in a home with a guy and his younger children. He just didn't quite get along with the younger children, so he'd be a little bit better in a home with older kids. Can be a little bit skittish, doesn't like being chased around or suddenly grabbed, so he's very much an independent cat. Likes to hang out. He loves attention. He'll come right up to you and rub on your legs when he wants something. Once again, this is Oso. He's a year and 3-month-old domestic shorthair. This is Casper. He is a 6-year-old domestic shorthair. Very sweet cat, very loving. Loves people and loves his food, as you can tell. He is quite playful, actually, despite his size. He likes his ping pong balls and the toys with the bells in them. Just needs a little bit of activity. We currently have him on a diet, so should probably continue with that. He loves to cuddle up on the couch, of course, or hang out with you. Anything to do with people and getting attention, he's fine with that. Once again, this is Casper. He's a 6-year-old domestic shorthair. This is Toby. He is a 6-year-old domestic shorthair. He's very friendly, very affectionate. He's got quite a bit of spunk left in him. Even though he's 6 years old, he still likes to play, but he also likes to cuddle just as much. He came in with one other cat, so he's lived with another cat in his life. He loves people, likes to explore, likes to play, but he does like his quiet time as well. Once again, this is Toby. He is a 6-year-old domestic shorthair. This is Moose. He is about 1 year and 2 months. He is a domestic short hair. He loves to play, loves to go and explore. He's very much a cat in that sense, but he also loves attention. He doesn't mind if you pick him up and give him a little pat down. He doesn't seem to be too fond of other kitties, so if you have another cat in the house, I would always recommend very slow introductions with him, just to make sure everything's going to go smoothly. Once again, this is Moose. He's about 1 year and 2 months. This is Haley. She is a 3-year-old domestic short hair. She's very affectionate, loves people, loves being around anybody she meets. She likes to jump up and talk to you and get some attention. She also loves to play with her toy mice and pipe cleaners. She loves everybody she's met. She did live with other kitties, so she gets along pretty well with most other kitties. We haven't found any that she doesn't like yet. We always recommend a slow introduction though, since they will be going to a new environment, so it might be a little bit different for them. She definitely loves people, loves to hang out. She's very curious, so she likes to explore a little bit, but not get herself into any trouble. Once again, this is Haley. She's a 3-year-old domestic short hair. This is Margot. She's a 4-year-old domestic long hair. She's pretty laid back, very mellow. She likes to just kind of hang around the house and get some attention. She's a little bit shy and leery at first, but once she gets to know you, she's very affectionate. She'll come up to you and ask you for some attention or just crawl up into your lap if she can. She loves people. She's currently roomed with another kitty that came in with her, so she has lived with other cats. She's just very laid back, very mellow. Likes to get some attention, but isn't too needy. Once again, this is Margot. She's a 4-year-old domestic long hair. This is Gizmo. He is a 2-year-old domestic short hair. He's very affectionate. He's pretty new to the shelter, so he's a little bit nervous at first, but once he warms up to you, he loves to follow you around and get some attention. He loves his wet food, so he's very excitable during feeding time. He's not too active of a kitty, but he does play. He likes ping pong balls, it seems, the most. He's a little unsure of other kitties, but with some time I'm sure he could get used to them. Once again, this is Gizmo. He's a 2-year-old domestic short hair. This is Lizzie. She's a 4-month-old domestic short hair. She's very explorative, very playful. She's still very much a kitten. She loves her toys, so you're going to want to stock up on plenty of those. Maybe a couple scratching posts to keep her occupied. She loves people, loves other cats as well. She's very playful, very affectionate. Once again, this is Lizzie. She's a 4-month-old domestic short hair.
Verde Veterinary Hospital in Cottonwood is your full-service companion animal hospital and has achieved AAHA accreditation, reflecting total commitment to provide quality veterinary care throughout the life of your pet. Verde Vet provides comprehensive medical, surgical, and dental care and offers 24-hour emergency service and house calls. Heartworm testing, feline viral testing, and nail testing, all available without an appointment. Verde Veterinary Hospital.
The Verde Valley Humane Society is located on Mingus Avenue in Cottonwood, open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 5. They offer many adoptable dogs and cats. Volunteers are always needed in local rescues and animal shelters. Ask to speak with the volunteer coordinator. Visit the Verde Valley Humane Society online or in person for more information about adopting a new pet.
This girl here is Katori. She's about a 5-year-old Staffordshire Terrier mix. She's a real hunk there. She's probably about 80 or 90 pounds of just pure muscle. I often refer to her as a fire plug without legs. She's a real good girl. She had puppies not too long ago, and somebody afterwards, I don't know if she got away or someone just left her out there, but she got found wandering on the roads out in Camp Verde area there and ended up coming to us. She's a real sweetheart. She loves to get up close and personal with you, give you kisses, give you hugs. There's a thing on our Facebook page, if you look at it, it's called The Anatomy of a Hug, and it shows her sitting down in front of me, then standing up with her paws up on my chest, and then climbing up on the bench with me and absolutely mugging me to death and giving me big kisses and hugs. So if you're looking for kind of a good idea of what she's really like, that'll give you the idea. She does not get along real well with other dogs. She's kind of aggressive with animals. But with people, she is just absolutely wonderful. She's the type of dog that loves personal attention. She doesn't play real well. She'll go chase a ball, but she won't bring it back to you. So I don't think that people spend a lot of time training her to play or anything. I do believe she's housebroken, which is a good thing. I say that based on the fact that when I take her out, she always has a couple bowel movements and things like that. So she doesn't have a messy cage, so I'm thinking she's probably housebroken. Right now she's kind of excited. I think she wants to get at something in another room. But anyway, 5 years old, Staffordshire Terrier mix. Her name is Katori. She's a real sweetheart. Can I have a kiss? Come on, give me a kiss. I want a kiss. Give me a kiss. No, okay. All right, anyway, that's Katori. This guy here is Snuggles. Snuggles is about a 5 or 6 year old Staffordshire Terrier. He's got a great disposition to him, very, very playful. We let him out in the courtyard to play, and he just runs and runs and runs and has a great old time. You would never know it though by looking at him, because he's got a few extra pounds on him. Yeah, I'm sorry, I had to tell the truth. Yeah, he's got a few extra pounds on him, so we're just not getting him enough exercise. So we need to find someone to take him home and let him run in the yard, or take him for walks, or take him down to the dog park and, let him mingle with some of his buddies and, just get out and get a little bit more active. Maybe cut back on the food just a little bit. He does like his treats, I can tell you that. So that might be part of the problem. Maybe we're contributing to the effect here, huh? But real good guy. He'll pull a little bit on his walks, but not excessively. There won't be any slack in the leash while you're walking him. At the same time, he's not going to drag you down the street. So all in all, he's a really good guy. I think he's going to make somebody a very, very good pet. And like I say, despite his weight, he's got a lot of playfulness in him. And that's my buddy Snuggles, 5 or 6 year old Staffordshire Terrier.
This is Eclipse. She is a 8-year-old Staffordshire mixed female. She's really sweet. She loves to give kisses and she's very eager to please. She also knows the command sit, and she's just a very friendly, really sweet girl. So she'd love for you to come see her and hang out with her. Again, this is Eclipse, and she is a Staffordshire Terrier, 8-year-old female.
This is Montero. Montero's a 2-year-old black lab mix. He's a very, very active guy. He loves people. He's very, very smart. I was playing with him in the yard the other day out here. I don't think he had any idea what fetch was about, but we got playing, and within a half-hour time, I had him getting the ball, bringing it back, and dropping it right at my feet. So he caught on to that pretty quick. So my guess is that if you want to spend some time with him, he's going to be a very, very quick learner. He's going to need someone that's kind of got a strong hand with him. As I say, he tends to be kind of active. He's a little bit mouthy right now, but that's just nervousness. He just wants to play and wants to get out and do something. And so you need a yard, or be someone who goes on long hikes or something to eat up some of this activity level he has. But all in all, he's just a wonderful guy. He gets along pretty well with other dogs. I wouldn't say he's universally good with them, but he's not bad. And so anyway, this is Montero, 2-year-old black lab mix.
This is Crescent. She's a 2-year-old female retriever mix. She's very sweet, but she also is a dog that would require you to come visit her a couple times before she gets to know you really well. But she's really sweet, and she's an easy walk, and she would love for you to visit her. So again, this is Crescent, and she is a 2-year-old retriever mix female.
This beautiful guy here is Bronson. Bronson's about a 1-year-old Shar-Pei mix. Really, really a nice guy. He's a little bit independent. He kind of does his own thing. Not a cuddle bug by any means, but certainly a nice guy. Very, very friendly. Pretty easy going on the leash. He walks pretty good, and he'll take you to the end of the leash, but he's not going to pull you over or anything like that. And he was surrendered to us, so he's had a good home. The problem was that the people had to move into an apartment, and they couldn't keep him in the apartment. So rather than do something else, they brought him to us and said we'd like to have him find another good home. So that's what we're here for, get a new good home for him. Pretty strong guy. But as I said, he's not a puller. He's not tremendously aggressive at all. All in all, he's just a real good guy. He's a little bit shy at first, and he takes a while to get used to you. And we're just kind of getting to know each other. We don't know each other that well. I just met him yesterday and took him for a walk and played with him in the yard a little bit. So we're still getting used to each other. So you can see that, he does adapt pretty quickly. He has a typical trait of Shar-Peis and other hound kind of animals that he'll drool a little bit on you. So you got those big old jaws. Yeah. But other than that, man, there's nothing wrong with him at all. He's a great guy. Again, 1-year-old Shar-Pei mix. This is Bronson. This beautiful dog here is Martini. Martini is a 2-year-old. We're calling him a Rottweiler mix, but I don't know if that's accurate or not. But it's hard to tell. He doesn't have any real distinctive features to him to give away what he might be. All I know is he's got an absolute gorgeous rust color to him, a little black mixed in with it. He's got a very good demeanor about him. He's a very relaxed and pretty calm guy. That doesn't mean he doesn't like to run and have fun, because he does, but overall he sits in his cage there. He doesn't make a big fuss when people come by. He just kind of lays there and looks at them, and if they show interest in him, he'll stand up and kind of come to the cage door and everything. But overall, unlike a lot of the dogs that are up there barking and going crazy, he just kind of lays there and kind of waits for the world to come to him. So that's kind of an interesting combination for a dog this size and this age. So he's a real keeper. He's an easy guy to walk. I think he's one of the favorites we have here. A lot of the dogs here are a little bit more difficult to control, but he's just wonderful. He looks at you with those beautiful golden eyes that he has. He just kind of melts your heart. And just a great overall guy. Going to make someone a wonderful pet overall. Again, it's Martini. He's a 2-year-old. We're calling him a Rottie mix. I don't know how accurate that is, but whatever he's made out of, it's a good combination, because he's a wonderful guy. Martini, can I have a kiss? One more kiss. Thank you.
This is Monaco. She's a 1-year-old Staffordshire Terrier female. She's really sweet. She's an easy walker. She's also, we think she's housebroken, and she was in a Christmas parade and she did well with the other dogs, so we think she might do well with other dogs as well. So come visit her today. Again, her name is Monaco, and she is a 1-year-old female Staffordshire Terrier. This is Cisco. He's a 3-year-old male Staffordshire Terrier, and he's really sweet. He's energetic, but he's sweet, and he loves to be scratched. And he's just a really good boy. He loves attention. Yes, I know. He loves attention, and he would love for you to come visit him today and pay him some attention, and maybe take him home. So again, this is Cisco, and he's a 3-year-old male Staffordshire Terrier.
This pretty guy here is Bungie. Bungie's a 2-year-old boxer mix. As you see, he's kind of brindle and white and got a little black on his snout there. But overall, he's just a real good guy. He's very friendly. He likes to play. Seems to get along with most other dogs. Very easy to walk. Kind of walks right along with you. Although he's got a lot of power to him, he's not a puller at all so far. Just had some surgery, so we might, maybe after he gets a little bit feistier, we might find a little difference. But as it stands today, he's really, really good. I think he'd be good in just about any kind of a situation with people. He's got a very, very good disposition to him, very playful. He's just, can't think of anything bad to say about him. He's just a real good guy. We haven't been around each other very long. So he's going to need some training. Got to work on some sit commands and some stay commands with him. But he may have some of that, and once he gets used to it, it might all come back to him. But overall, just a fine dog, and I think you make a wonderful pet for just about any home. And that's Bungie, 2-year-old boxer mix.
This is Louie. He is a Shepherd Airedale mix. He is 1 year old and he's a male. He loves attention and scratches, and he's really sweet, a very easy walk, and he's just a really calm dog. This is Louie, and he is a Shepherd Airedale mix, male, 1 year old.
This beautiful girl here is Hailstorm. Hailstorm is about 2 years old. We think that she's a shepherd mix of some sort, at least that's what we have down in the book on the intake sheet. I think she might have a little bit of golden retriever, a yellow lab in her as well. She's a real sweetheart, just can be a real, real lover. She tends to be a little bit shy, and I've been told by some of the other people here that she seems to warm up a little bit faster with men than women. So that doesn't mean she doesn't get along with women and such, but her shyness, she seems to be more comfortable coming to a male initially than she does a female. And I haven't known her that long. I've taken her for a walk, and she's real good on her walks. We had no problem at all. We had a real good time. Yeah, real good time. She doesn't pull. She might want to kind of jump up on you just to get closer to you to say hello. But she doesn't do that. She's not a jumper. She doesn't jump all over you and maul you or anything like that. It's just kind of one, climb up your leg there, say hello, and then we're all done. I think that the best environment for her, just because of her shyness, would be more of a quiet environment. She just strikes me as the type that if she was around very young, highly active kids, that may spook her a little bit. And we don't want to do that. We want them to be comfortable. We want them to be in a good environment. So I would kind of caution against that. It doesn't mean that it wouldn't work out. But I think that if you're considering adopting her, you really should see how she reacts if you have very, very young kids. If I had to make a guess, my guess is she'd kind of retreat, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she's young enough, maybe she'd see that as a playmate and do real well with it. So I don't know. That's just one of those things that we don't have all the tools here to tell, and we make some guesses about them, and that would be my guess. But anyway, great on her walks, very easy to get along with, and just a real keeper as far as I'm concerned. And that's my girl, Hailstorm, a 2-year-old shepherd, maybe lab mix.
this is Lucille. She is a 2-year-old Shepherd mix female. She's really sweet, but she's also pretty shy, although I've been working with her in her kennel and been giving her biscuits, and she's really seeming to warm up to me, so it's a good sign. She also would do best as an only pet in the house, but she's a really good dog, and she would love for you to come visit her. So again, this is Lucille, and she is a 2-year-old Shepherd mix female.
This is Donnie. Donnie is a 1-year-old Staffordshire Terrier Black Lab mix. Now he might be a little younger than that because he's still got a lot of pup in him, but I don't know. It was just a rough guess. Right around 1 or whatever the story is. He is extremely friendly, just a wonderful, wonderful guy. Kind of has some play in him. He likes to go chase a ball, but he'll only bring it back halfway and then he drops it and then he has no interest for a couple minutes. Then you throw a ball again, he'll go chase it, bring it back halfway, and then drop it, and then he'll lose interest in it again. So I don't know if he's just got a short attention span or he just doesn't understand the whole concept of chasing the ball yet or what the story is. But bottom line is, it doesn't matter because he's such a wonderful animal. He was a surrender to the animal control officers, so I don't know what the circumstances were. I have a guess that it was just one of those things that they got him as a pup and then he grew into a big dog and then he became a responsibility, and people may not have just wanted to have the responsibility, because in terms of behaviors, I don't find a thing wrong with him. He's just easy to walk, loves people, likes to give kisses, has a playful disposition about him. So all the positive aspects of animals are all contained within his little body here, but he ended up here, and so we need to find a good home for him. And he's going to be a wonderful pet for whoever takes the opportunity to pick him up and give him another chance at having a real permanent home. But all in all, just a great guy, easy to walk, doesn't pull, everything good. It's all good with Donnie. Anyway, 1-year-old Staffordshire Terrier Black Lab mix named Donnie. This guy is named Bane. He is an absolute beautiful, beautiful dog, both inside and out. He is one of the kennel favorites. All the dog walkers just kind of fight to see who gets to walk Bane. He's so nice on the leash. He's easy going. He walks down the path. He knows how to sit. He knows how to lay. He knows how to stay. Obviously, he came from a pretty good home because somebody spent some time training him. And he seems to get along with other dogs. He certainly gets along with people. He's a sweetheart. And I just can't find enough good things to say about him. He is just absolutely a wonderful dog in every sense of the word. A couple of the dog walkers there said if we didn't have a cat at home that we'd be taking him home with us. But my guess is that he and cats probably wouldn't get along very well. This breed tends to be a little bit of a hunter, and sometimes that doesn't go well with kitty cats. But as far as with people, and I think other dogs, I think he's going to be a really, really good guy. We have seen nothing but positive things out of him since he's been here with us. And that's been a while, so we'd like to find him a home. He's been here a couple months now, and that's just ridiculous for a dog that's as good as he is. So anyway, my buddy Bane, real sweetheart, 5 or 6 years old, Akita Ridgeback mix. Yeah.
After the break, we'll visit with more adoptable dogs and cats from the Adopt for Life Center for Animals.
Verde Veterinary Hospital in Cottonwood is your full-service companion animal hospital and has achieved AAHA accreditation, reflecting total commitment to provide quality veterinary care throughout the life of your pet. Verde Vet provides comprehensive medical, surgical, and dental care and offers 24-hour emergency service and house calls. Heartworm testing, feline viral testing, and nail testing, all available without an appointment. Verde Veterinary Hospital.
This is Whiskers. He's 8 months old. He's a black domestic short-haired. He's very sweet, loving, enjoys playing as well with wand toys and any kind of mouse toy. Again, his name is Whiskers. He's 8 months old. He's a black domestic short-haired. So please come visit him today. This is Rain. She's a light tortie. She is 9 years old. She loves bright, sparkly toys. And she is a lover once she warms up to get to know you. Again, this is Rain. She's 9 months old. She's a light tortie. This is Disney. She's a white tabby. She is very mellow, but she also has a playful side. She loves wand toys and toys made of tinsel, but she is very sweet and loves attention. Again, this is Disney. She's 1 year old and she is a light tabby, so please come visit her today. This is Lainey. She is a tabby. She's 1 year old. She prefers to cuddle and she also prefers to climb. She's not much of a player, but she definitely is a very good lap cat. This is Lainey. She is 1 year old. She is a female tabby. This is Caden. He's a cream tabby. He's 8 months old. He loves to be snuggled and he loves to play. He's a very, very, very sweet boy. He's a little unsure with new people, but once he gets to be around them, he definitely comes around and he is a great cat. Again, his name is Caden. He's a cream tabby and he's 8 months old. He loves to snuggle and he loves to play. So please come visit him.
This is Comet. He's 4 years old. He is a white tabby with some dark patches. He enjoys wand toys and string as well as ribbon. He also can be a very sweet, loving cat. Again, his name is Comet. He's 4 years old and he is a white tabby with some dark patches. Please come visit him today. This is Delilah. She's 2 years old. She's a Russian blue. She is calm and docile, but very kind and loves to be petted. She doesn't really have a favorite toy that I've noticed. Not very playful, but again, her name is Delilah. She's 2 years old. She's a Russian blue, and she's very sweet, kind, and loving. This is Whiskers. He's 6 months old. He's a black tabby mix. He is very playful. He loves to play with bright colored toys, balls with bells. But he also enjoys being petted and talked to. Again, this is Whiskers. He's 7 months old. He enjoys playing with bright colored toys, balls with bells. But he also enjoys being petted and talked to. So please come visit Whiskers today. This is Pumpkins. She's 5 years old. She is a calico tabby. She is very mellow. She loves to sit in your lap and just be a lap cat. She loves to talk and get your attention. And if you can get her interested in a toy, she will definitely play. Otherwise, she is great to just sit in your lap and cuddle. Again, her name is Pumpkins. She is 5 years old and she is a calico tabby. Please come visit her today. This is Fudge. He's 6 months old. He's a black male. He loves to play with laser pointers and to climb. He's very playful, also very loving. This is Fudge. He's 6 months old and he's a black male. Please come visit him today. This is Bisbee. He's a gray tabby. He's 2 years old. He was a stray, but he's very loving and loves to explore. And he is a gray tabby, so please come visit him today. Again, his name is Bisbee.
All animals leaving the Verde Valley Humane Society are given rabies vaccinations and are spayed or neutered. If the animal is not old enough, vouchers will be given to the adopted family. Visit the Verde Valley Humane Society on Mingus Avenue in Cottonwood to visit with any of the animals seen on this program. More pets are waiting for new homes at the Verde Valley Humane Society.